Calling all beings. Calling all beings.
Welcome back to WCAB. I'm your host, DJ, and here's my co-host, Boston Beer. How's it going there, girl?
Great. Woo.
Yeah, that's my radio voice. Yeah, it's FM radio. Yeah, it's so groovy
Hello,
to have you
hello.
here tonight. Yeah.
Wow, that was a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. Oh man, we're not broadcasting on Twitter but first, before we troubleshoot,
Yes.
what the hell is going on Twitter?
Oh, there's a lot of shenanigans going on Twitter.
There's something happening on Twitter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It feels like forever, but we were on Saturday night with Carl. Let's just keep it 100. This was just a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
People. You know, just
DJ eat a gummy.
He wishes.
This is cinema. We're counting down the hits on WCAB. Hey, everybody. I'm the zany FM radio guy. So I love action. Ruthie's giving me an applause. Thank you. Guess what? We have a new member. I want you to get. Are you ready to applaud, Bea? I want to see.
Yes.
It. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Woo! Yes. You go, girl.
Speak it in Spanish. Español.
Hold on. Qué bueno, Ruthie. Welcome. Bienvenida.
Thank you very much, Ruthie Robles.
And Chimmy's in the chat. Hey, Chimmy girl.
Are you kidding? The legend?
Yeah.
Is here? Oh, Jimmy, talk about New York, mother. Yeah.
Woo.
Gonna get an amen. All right. Let me see what's happening on Twitter. Bea, take it away.
You say take it away and then you start talking. I know your tricks. No, so we're getting ready for I'm just kidding. We're getting ready for Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial coming up on the 23rd. There's a lot of, there's a final pre-trial conference tomorrow. And there's a lot of papers being put out there. And it's kind of interesting for sure.
Did you catch Justice Served?
I didn't. But yes, there is I've been seeing the bombshells. Like they put out a video. Oh, yes. We have the best chat. Yes.
That's because of you, Rose, and Val, and Cinnamon here, and Chimmy, and Ruthie Robles. And look who's here. The durable one, Rudy B from Australia.
Ruby, you haven't been here in a while. It's good to see you, girl.
Love Australia. Love to Jack Miller, homie. Only Ruby here knows who Jack Miller is, and that's all that matters. He and I know. Okay. Tell us the bombshells. Okay. I can bring it up on screen. I'm going to have to re-engage with Twitter after what happened.
Yeah, there's a video that was put out, and there are some, he's doing some naughty things. So, yeah, pretty interesting.
Who, Justino?
Yeah, Justin, yeah.
Oh, freaking... Well, I'm not going to use one of the British euphemisms that I might have used for Justin. We'll just leave that alone. But yeah, we're not able to broadcast on Twitter right now, live. So if anybody else is seeing, let me know if you guys are seeing anyone's YouTube live on Twitter. But I can neither broadcast to Cab and I'll go check our Cab profile real quick, and then we'll go and read you the Kelsey bombshells. I can neither go live on Cab nor the DJ account.
Yeah, I think I'm not seeing it either.
Oh, for the love of Jesus.
Yeah, StreamYard.
Yeah, something problem with StreamYard?
Yes.
Christ almighty. Okay. Yeah. So but we should be live on YouTube because people are obviously seeing us. Arrest Justin immediately. Okay. Let me bring that up on Twitter, and then we'll go from there. Let's see. You sent me something. I gotta look at here. I wonder, Chimmy, let us know if you can do a Brooklyn accent. Can you do like a Brooklyn paisan? Let us know if you can do Brooklyn. And Ruthie, let us know. Are you from New York or no?
I think she is, right?
Are you?
I think so.
Well, then same question to you. Can you do a freaking Brooklyn accent? Hey, it could have been in Saturday Night Fever. Anyway, all right, here we go.
And Sarah and Chalk and Horror loves you, and she needs your energy. Hi, see. I'm here too, Sarah. Oh, wow.
Wait, not all the love needs to go to Bia, just so you know.
Well, I mean, Sarah, I'm here too. What's going on?
Yeah. She's like, oh, it's me. Yeah, I'll go back to the radio voice any minute now. Don't worry, guys. We got it here for you.
She loves me more. Okay. She knows how to win a girl over. She loves me more.
Bia.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm feeling kind of some type of way.
Sarah.
Hey, yeah.
Sarah.
If she gets that much love, then I need like Chimmy and Ruthie to throw it back. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get No Sleep Till Brooklyn. I love it. Who put that? That was Shannon. I love it. I'm from upstate New York, but yes, the accent is real. Okay. Yeah. Now, when you say upstate, Ruthie, you got to give me a city. Because, like, I grew up, Schenectady, way up. Okay, up near, that's where the famous Lakers coach, Pat Riley, is from Schenectady. I'm from Peekskill, so I'm from closer down south, yo. New York. Hey, how you doing? All right, let me bring this up on screen, see what we can do here. And we'll start reading. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. Okay, there it is. Yeah, guys. Hey. Oh, is that on? Okay, yeah, it's not going to matter whether it's on there or not. Okay. So, thank you, Lauren Katie, the PI. So this
she re-forwarded from that Mullen Law. So these are statements that allegations that Kelsey has made about Justin, excuse me. Pretty interesting.
Oh man, I just made my display really dark, and now I can't see anything. Trying to make it brighter. Okay. All right, here we go. Cool. All right, so did you want to start off, or I can?
Well, I should probably grab my glasses.
Okay, I'll start reading, and then we'll get you on page 2.
I'll be listening. I'm just I left them downstairs. I'll be right back.
Okay, this is the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I'm going to do another accent. Maybe I'll do my John F. Kennedy accent for you guys. Essex County, Justin, Alion. Maybe there's some, metaphors in there. Versus Kelsey Fitzsimmons, affidavit of Kelsey Fitzsimmons in support of motion for further temporary orders. Kelsey Fitzsimmons hereby depose and state under oath, I am the defendant in the above and captioned matter, and the mother of Caitlin D. Alion. Their hereinafter child or son, Caden. Plaintiff Justice Alion, hereinafter Justin, is the father of child. Justin and I lived together at 125 Phillips Brook Road in North Andover between March 24th and June 27, 2025. I owned that home solely and individually. I sold my home located at 125 Phillips on November 7th, 2025. I have been our son's primary caregiver from his birth until June 30th of 2025, when Justin served a 209A on me in my own home. I took maternity leave to care for our son immediately after his birth, made the appointment for his pediatric visits, attended the same grocery shop for our family, woke with our son during the night, breastfed him, clothed him, and ensured his safety. All right, you ready, Bia? You there?
Yeah.
Number 6.
I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you do a Boston accent for number 6?
Not a single provider had concerns about my attention or caregiving or safety of my son with me. Holy moly. I just got these new glasses and I feel like I can't see. Okay, on December 23rd, 2025, I was released on bail from Western Massachusetts Regional Women's Correctional Center, pending a criminal trial on a charge of 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon in the Essex Superior Court, Commonwealth versus Fitzsimmons, and then the docket number. Number 8, I do not believe it is in Caden's best interest for Justin to have sole custody due to Justin's use and abuse of drugs, alcohol, and because I'm a loving, competent mother who should be involved with the decisions of our son jointly.
Concur. There we go.
This is where the juicy stuff is.
All right, I'll get started and I'll pass over you. I have witnessed Justin obtaining and snorting Adderall in one such instance on Christmas Eve of 2024 at Justin's parents' house. When I was pregnant with Caden, Justin obtained Adderall from his cousin Michael. I saw Justin snort Adderall through a straw in the bathroom that connects to a kitchen where I was standing. All right, you got number 10.
Yes. Justin admitted to me that he obtained approximately 10 Adderall pills from his cousin Michael every time he sees him, which is approximately 5 times a year.
I am prescribed Ativan to treat my anxiety on at least 15 occasions. Justin would take one of my prescription Ativan pills when he was hungover. He believed it would alleviate the symptoms of his hangover.
I witnessed Justin take an acid in the summer of 2024.
What is this? Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. I was like, what? Justin took acid. I'm sorry.
Unbeknownst to me, Justin kept a tab of acid wrapped in a tin foil in our refrigerator for months. On that occasion in 2024, when Justin was not working, I witnessed Justin remove the tinfoil package from the fridge and put it in his mouth. Justin informed me that it was acid when I asked what he was doing. Wow.
Can you believe this, Beatrice? This is crazy. All right, let's see. I have witnessed Justin smoking marijuana, and I have recently come across video surveillance where he smoked marijuana at our home. I found over 100 such videos.
Yes, and that video is also out on Twitter, just so you know, anybody can find it. It does show him behind the house. All right, Justin told me that he took hallucinogenic mushrooms with his brother Brendan in 2024. Brendan was a civilian position in the Air Force, and he randomly drug tested. As a result, Brendan does drugs with Justin at the beginning of his trips, usually last 2 weeks, when Brendan knows the drugs will be out of his system before the next test. Justin told mother then he and Brendan microdosed after a getaway in the winter of 24. You get the juicy one.
Justin is a frequent customer of the Mellow Dispensary in Haverhill, Massachusetts, even though Justin is not permitted to use marijuana products in any form due to his job as a North Andover firefighter. Justin would often ask me for cash or take money from the ATM, so there was not a financial trail on him buying marijuana. At times, Justin would purchase marijuana from the Mellow Dispensary while his mother and Caden were waiting in the car.
Yeah, I think we need to...
You like that one?
No, I want to...
You don't like
End scene. Go back to DP and DJ. Yes. I can't even. This is like so not funny. Like this is like literally. This is so bad because this is who has. And again, this is who has custody of this child at this moment. And this is where the Commonwealth felt this child is safest when these are the allegations. But okay, I digress.
Well, I just want to say with Val's comment here, Val, I think Justin might need you to come out of retirement to defend him in this. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So Justin would frequently smoke marijuana in our house. And there was a plethora of marijuana paraphernalia, including but not limited to a grinder, blunt, pre-roll found in our basement. Do you want me to read the next one?
Ruthie wants me to do Aron, but I don't know who Aron is, except for
a
MotoGP rider named Aron. So I don't know who that is. Let's see. Justin would frequently smoke marijuana at the house. Oh, wait. Do I got that? Yeah.
Yeah, I read that 16?
one. Okay. Justin would typically purchase pre-rolls.
Yeah.
From the Mellow dispensary on Thursday because the dispensary has a Thursday-only deal on said pre-rolls. Justin would also purchase 1/8 of an ounce to grind up and use in a bowl. What? Pre-roll, I guess that means pre-rolled marijuana cigarettes. I'm assuming.
Correct. Yeah, I think that's what it means.
18.
Okay. Sorry. I thought you were going to say something else. I also have serious concerns that Justin is an alcoholic. I have witnessed Justin drinking alcohol almost every night during our relationship, with his beverage of choice being one. Next page.
That's it right there. Is there another page? Okay.
Oh.
Let me see. Let me get X out of this one, no pun intended. And see. Okay.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Can you just make it bigger?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm struggling with my glasses.
Yep.
With me glasses? I'm struggling.
I'm struggling with me glasses, mate. I can't see a bloody thing, can I?
No, not even with the new glasses, mate. So the previous, or 2 tall boy Voodoo Ranger beers, which is 19 ounces with 9.5 alcohol by volume, and 1 or 2 nips of Jack Daniels and root beer flavored Dr. McGillicuddy. Yeah. On other instances, Justin would drink a whole bottle of wine, and I would obtain at my mother's house after Sunday dinner, which we had weekly.
During Christmas of 2024, both me father and me stepfather gifted Justin bottles of whiskey. Both bottles were gone in less than 2 weeks, and I recall this became me father came over during one time that and asked Justin to share a glass of the whiskey he gifted Justin, but Justin informed me father that the whiskey was gone.
Okay, I have witnessed Justin's hands shaken on numerous occasions. Justin has told me his hands also shake at work, which he attributes to alcohol withdrawal. As a result, Justin has told me he often needs to drink the cooking wine at the firehouse in order to stop shaking. Wow.
Every bloody time, Shannon, I get accused of being the leprechaun from Lucky Charms when I'm attempting to do me Irish accent. For the love of Jesus. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. While I was pregnant with Caden and Justin, Justin would drink to excess at every family event and get together we attended, including at our joint bachelorette evening event in Maine in June 2025. At that event, Justin was intoxicated and kept drinking after I went upstairs to sleep. He refused to sleep to keep partying. We got into an argument from Justin wanting to do more drugs. I left hours later to go home. Oh,
so that's going back to yeah.
There it is. Wait a minute. We can get the thing right there.
Yep.
And don't worry, you guys don't have to pay extra for this entertainment here that we're doing. This is included in the price that you've already paid. So not to worry.
There you go. On Mother's Day 2025, I took a video of Justin screaming at me while he was drunk. During the course of that day, and as a result of his excessive drinking, Justin fell in the shower in the bedroom while I was walking up the stairs. So I mean,
signed under the pains and penalties of perjury this day, 3/10/2026. Kelsey Fitzsimmons, the former officer at North Andover. I hope to God she gets her bloody job back.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wow.
Ooh,
Bia,
man.
take it away.
Well, I mean, this is a pattern of behavior, which is what she's,
This is good. Rose said, I'm so glad. Kelsey said, I don't instead of I do.
Exactly. Very great point. Great point.
Oh, wait. We found somebody that loves the accents finally. Wait a minute. There's one. We found someone. Thank you, Lizzie. You might win a patented boss to be a knit or baseball cap. So please let us know based on that. And here we go. Sounds like a very responsible parent. Eyebrows forever. Yes. Muchas gracias.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, this is just a pattern behavior, and it just goes to show you that we all know that he did this ex parte. The sequence of events that took place the day that Kelsey was shot was a direct result of Justin, going ex parte to get this restraining order and act like she was the danger to the baby. And then when you read this is who that poor child who has custody of him now. So that's just very, very scary. And I know that she's looking, she's alluded so many times outside of court, that, there's more to the story, and little by little, in dribs and drabs, we've recently been getting a lot more information, and it's just horrible. She was, by all accounts, she has been a great mother to that child before she was shot and the baby was taken away from her. So, wow, that poor child does not deserve this, and especially to be stripped away from his mother the way he was. So prayers for that little boy.
Yeah.
And for Kelsey, and for Kelsey, that she gets reunited with him, because that child needs its mother.
Definitely. One love to Kelsey Fitzsimmons. I mean, this is like they're doing her like Karen Reed, and it's really interesting that normally what happens is that there's this, you guys all know that George Santaniah quote that goes, those, and this is paraphrasing because I think George actually exclaimed this somewhat differently than this, but it's memorialized as those who fail to acknowledge history are doomed to repeat it. And it's interesting that Karen Reed is not even in the history books yet. And her story of how she apparently was done by both the Canton police, the Massachusetts State Police, to a lesser degree, the Boston police, perhaps the sitting district attorney, the judge, the sitting judge. And before that history can be written, we've seen the next Karen Reed. And I don't understand why they want to make those same mistakes again so that you can face similar penalties. So if I'm looking at this and I'm an Essex County prosecutor, and I'm going to star this, Sarah, so we can get back to it, and I'll star all of your poignant comments. I'm with Bia on the accents. Get rid of it. You're stupid, man. So, and you're on mute. But anyway.
I said you have a good voice as is, so you don't need the accents. That was a compliment.
Thank you. Okay. So, it's interesting that we're you guys are entertaining AF. I don't know if that means Air Force, but anyway,
you're just in a mood today, huh? It's good. It's good to smile.
Yeah.
And we're covering some serious stuff, and Kelsey's going to have her day in court, and yeah,
this could happen. So
let's hope.
The thing is if I'm the Essex County prosecutor, I am looking at Michael Proctor having been fired. I am looking at that there are people in the Massachusetts State Police Academy who have now been suspended with pay and are named in an investigation of some sort. And you guys may be able to correct me on the exact nature of their status of those 3 or 4. I believe it's 4 instructors from the Massachusetts State Police. Yeah. I believe Dennis Sweeney's here. So good evening, Legend. It was great speaking with you today. So with all that in mind, you're looking at all this and you're going, do we really want to go down that road? Or do we want to tell the police department how we want this handled and what we're going to charge and what we're not going to charge, so that they'll know that we're drawing a line in the sand here? And unfortunately, that's not happening, Bia.
Yeah, and the other problem is too is that this is a simple, or what the assault with a deadly weapon, which for a first offender, usually they get probation. She's already served 180 days in jail. She has served longer because of the whole scram situation and having her bail revoked than she would if she gets the typical first offender charge, if she was found guilty. And now they've also, in the documents that I also read, they've changed the fact that when they said that she came from behind the door, which we have been told that there was no door to her bedroom, now it's she came from behind the molding. Like, they are just twisting this to excuse this officer's behavior. The fact that the officer, before he shot her, said, "Don't do this, Kelsey," not "drop your weapon, don't shoot." It just, everything just, her story is more believable by the day, especially with all this new information coming out.
And Val has done an algebraic formula for us. Could you read that off?
KR equals F, yeah, FK, KF, Justin.
Mother equal
Jenna. Yeah. Yep.
Thank you, Val. You know, you're able to put things in a context in a way that none of us frankly can. So thank you very much. I would hate to be a woman in Massachusetts, says Rose. Lordy, I would hate to be a woman in Massachusetts. They have stopped attacking women with their witch. They haven't stopped attacking women with their witch hunts.
And this is yet another woman who's losing her. I mean, who knows if she'll be able to be a cop again. I mean, maybe after this, because she was also in law school. Who knows if she probably wants to pursue the law, being an attorney to help other people. But again, this is another woman who's lost her home, her career. This one, so far, she hasn't been able to see her son since June 30th. We are now at March. And she spent 53 days in the hospital fighting for her life. This is another woman and shenanigans. Because again, she was shot by a fellow officer. What a road.
I'm going to lawsuit filed against North Andover.
Oh, thank you, Truth and Transparency. Lena. I think, did I say it right? Lena?
No,
because it's not.
No, I thought Lana.
Wait, no, correct us. I think I got it right. It's Lena. She says it. I believe so.
I've heard her say. I thought it was Lana. Please.
I used to call her Lana. Please tell us, because I know
whether it's Lana, Lena.
Yes.
Lena, Lana.
Spell it out like we're dummies. I want to get your name right.
Yeah. I'm looking for that lawsuit.
Lana like banana.
Oh, Lana.
Banana.
It's Lana because she's
It's
from
Lana.
yeah, because she's
Yes.
from Ohio. So Lana like banana Dina.
Okay.
I like how to say Lana too.
So did I have it right? Wait a
No,
minute. Now I'm
you didn't.
confused. No. So
You said
it's
Lana, right?
okay. So it's Lana.
It's Lana. Like
Lana.
Lana
Okay.
from Banana Dana. I'm
So
looking
the
for
emphasis is on the double N's, right? So Lena.
I'm
No.
looking for that woman. What
Oh.
did you say her name was that filed a suit against North Andover and
Oh,
she was successful? The hell was her
the
name?
one, the Catherine, the
Catherine
GH.
Gehrke, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Catherine.
Which appears to be that Katie person that we heard the recordings of when Justin called 911 asking for a police escort to break into Kelsey's house.
Okay,
Although,
here it goes. Oh, damn it. Getting all these pop-ups. It's just miserable. Okay, yeah, I want to share this with you guys so we can have a look at it. Because this kind of gives you an idea of what's happened there. Okay, and then we'll tell me if that's big enough. So North Andover officer Catherine Gehrke, forgive me, I don't know that spelling. It's probably a German name. File suit against town chief. Interesting. The suit alleges that Gehrke was subjected to a pattern of sexual harassment, retaliation, and gender discrimination. So that's kind of like three separate charges there, if you will. And Lana, feel free to weigh in on this as you understand it. Filed lawsuit against Charles Gray. Guess who the current chief is? Charles Gray.
Charles Gray.
Yeah. Pattern of sexual harassment, retaliation. The 10-page lawsuit. That's longer than the one we read from Salem State. Alleges, which also named Deputy Town Manager Denise Casey and Needham attorney Timothy Burke provided a copy of the lawsuit to Patch. Ooh, I would like to have that. Oh, there it is. Let's see when this was filed. Can you see this, Boston Beyond? No.
No, we're still seeing that original. Okay, now we are. Yeah.
Ooh. This would be worth digging into a little bit more as this story moves on. Essex County, North Andover, a municipality, duly incorporated in the laws of the Commonwealth. Charles Gray, Denise Casey, Sergeant Gehrke. 50
oh my
years
gosh, look at
old.
Lulu Bell.
What?
Thank you, Lulu Bell. That was very, very generous.
Lulu Bell, are you being too nice? Oh, Lulu Bell, thank you, love.
That was very nice. Thank you.
That is very nice of you, Lulu Bell. Oh, you're a hell of a cabbie, aren't you? Thank you. Oh, you're such a lovely lady. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Oh,
she
love you, Lulu Bell.
Yeah, Lulu Bell, you and Tim. My goodness, thank you. Mwah. Always been dedicated, energetic, and hardworking employee of the town, has all time conducted herself in a manner that exemplifies a role model for other members. During her 17-year career in North Andover, has been subjected to a pattern and practice. This couldn't have been the woman. Please tell me it wasn't her. Of sexual harassment, retaliation, gender discrimination, which has primarily been perpetuated by members of the town and police department, including but not limited to defendant Chief Gray. This behavior has been tolerated tacitly. Okay, so this treatment has been tolerated and tacitly approved by supervisory staff members, including Chief Gray. The ratio of male to females 40-3. Bia, ay Dios mío. Cheers. On or about October 2005, plaintiffs transferred from Hingham Police Department to North Andover as a full-time civil service lateral transfer. Precondition, based upon her 9 years of service. I'm kind of going to go through some of this.
Yeah, just to get to the meat and potatoes. Yeah, because it's coming.
We're going to get to the meat and potatoes, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
During her 10 years at SRO, that is, let's see. A school resource. Okay, so she was a school resource officer. Did I sound good? I sound like Sean?
Yeah.
School resource officer.
Officer.
Yeah. Sean McDonough. The plaintiff supported a female officer who filed an MCAD complaint against the town, and Chief Gray plaintiff of Evers that her support of the so that was the other one we read about. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
There was one before her. Okay. Then in 2018, the plaintiff received a score of 89 on her civil service promotion exam, was promoted to full-time sergeant, like Sergeant Peter Murphy. In September 2018, there was a widely publicized gas explosion. Okay, blah, blah, blah. As a result of internal, okay. Plaintiff subsequent, okay. Numerous members of NAPD responded to that scene and actively participated in the recovery. Plaintiff subsequently raised multiple concerns regarding the manner in which the town of North Andover and the police department handled this incident, including but not limited to the department's refusal to offer any critical incident stress management for those North Andover officers that responded to the scene. This kind of sounds like what happened to Kelsey and her partner, right?
Yes.
Mr.
Noonan.
McCarthy.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Isn't it Patrick Noonan?
McCarthy Noonan.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The above complaint was raised by the plaintiff during a consultant interview conducted by the town in 2020 in its review. As a result of internal stress from her work situation and the department's refusal to provide any mental health assistance, plaintiff sought personal counseling. In February of 2018, the female animal control officer, Marie P., was forced to resign by the department. So maybe that was the one she advocated for. I don't know. Shortly after departure, a male officer placed a label on a paper shredding machine located in the dispatch area and put the name Marie on it. This is done with the intention of comparing the female officer to trash. Well, before I go any further, Bia, let's get your reaction to that and the chat. Before I go any further.
Yeah, that's a lot of misogyny there.
Comparing her to trash.
Yeah, disgusting behavior to have you're supposed to, you were sworn in as a police officer to uphold the law, and you're going to sit there acting like you're high school bullies. Like, what kind of, like, you expect better, and you're the ones that are going out there to protect people from danger. Like, and you're treating your police department like you're a bunch of high school bullies. Like, disgusting.
That's for you, Lulu Bell. So the whole thing, and we've talked about no, you didn't.
Adios mio.
On point. Yes. So now I don't have to hear it from her anymore. My adios mio sounded good, according to Ruthie. Thank you. I've been validated.
Ay, Dios mío.
There we go.
Que no se te vaya para la cabeza.
And there you go.
I said, don't let it go to your head. No, you're not Spanish, DJ. You're still who you are.
I know. I'm still a Blanco. Okay. A gringo. Yeah. So here's what's interesting about this. What's important, and I've talked about this even in my own career, it's the most important thing is a professional work environment. A professional work environment. Now, what does that mean? That doesn't mean that you can't joke around and laugh and stuff. It means that you can't have laughs at someone else's expense to embarrass them.
Right.
And you certainly can't I cannot even imagine in the environment I work in, somebody putting on a shredder, of which we have about 6 of them where I work, somebody putting the name of a dismissed employee on a shredder. So that should show you very, very unprofessional behavior. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pia.
Oh, no. Sorry. No, I was just agreeing with you. I really wasn't. It's awful. It's awful. That's, and there was only 3 feet. Did you see the ratio? It was
40 to 3 or 40 something to 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
But I think you're going to get to some other good stuff here too.
All right. Let's get to it. Here we are. Tell me if you guys can see this. Okay. I can make it bigger. So The Discriminating Act was condoned and tacitly approved by defendant Chief Gray. As recently as May of 22, Sergeant Michael Davis and other male staff members still refers to the paper shredder as Marie. Very unprofessional. If you're pulling over drivers, if you're taking away people's freedom, that is very, very unprofessional. On March 27, 2019, the plaintiff requested a meeting with Kathy Darby, the former human resource director of the town of North Andover. Plaintiff wanted to address the inappropriate behavior within the department that was being condoned by Chief Gray, specifically informed the HR director that an officer had stacked 2 large tables directly in front of the basement elevator, barricading any individual from exiting the elevator. I call that a safety violation.
Right.
And a fire hazard. The prank was condoned by Chief Gray and ultimately led to another officer exiting the elevator and twisting his knee as he ran into the tables. The plaintiff raised additional concerns regarding unprofessional environment. And I hadn't even read this yet, but what did we earmark? Unprofessional environment and behavior. That is a must in every workplace, whether it's KFC, whether it's Dollar General, whether it's Whole Foods, whether it's a police department, military, government, a professional work environment. You cannot have people disrespecting others and treating others as less than.
Right.
All right. Let me get back to this now. Okay.
I can help you read if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, please.
All right. When you start moving, I will take over.
Yeah, I got to find. There
where you
it is.
are. Yes.
Yeah, this one, 37.
Okay. So Sergeant Gehrke raised her concerns to the HR department that the chief was also performing pranks within the department that were unprofessional. These pranks include, but are not limited to, on multiple occasions, adding salt into an officer's coffee and moving officers' personal vehicles from the parking lot to remote locations. Can you imagine somebody moving your...
No,
like,
because
wow.
I'd be beating his ass at that point.
Yeah,
I
so
said, if you touch my car again, you're going to come in with some broken body parts.
So plaintiff stated that these pranks were causing other officers to model their behavior after that of Chief Gray. You lead by example. Despite of her legitimate concerns, no remedial action was taken by the town of North Andover to address the ongoing behavior. Chief Gray was informed and/or became aware of that the plaintiff raised the above issues concerning the lack of professionalism with human resources. On April 9th.
Can you read our next one in the voice of Sean McDonough, our friend Sean McDonough?
Oh, I don't know. I have a girly voice.
Well, you could have done North Andover. So you kind
North Andover.
North.
Yes. In April of 2019, plaintiff objected and raised concerns to Chief Gray and Administrative Director Jonathan Bonanno. That says Bonanno. Regarding the condition of the police department's women's locker rooms. Okay, I remember this. Yep. Plaintiff personally emailed Chief Gray and Mr. Bonanno photographs taken of the women's locker room. Incredibly, these photographs depicted significant areas of existing mold and actual mushrooms that were growing in various areas in the women's locker room. No similar conditions of mold or mushrooms were presented in the men's locker room. Subsequently, the facilities director for the town of North Andover made an unsuccessful attempt to remediate the problem. As a result, once again, Sergeant Gehrke complained directly to Chief Gray regarding her concerns that mold and fungus was a health issue as it continued to grow and spread in the women's locker room. Plaintiff demanded that the Board of Health to be advised of the situation and assist with resolving the issue. Months later, the situation was eventually rectified. The plaintiff alleges that her continual complaints about unprofessional conduct, disparate treatment, the condition and the disparity between the men's and women's locker rooms resulted being branded as a troublemaker by her supervisors within the department, including defendant Chief Gray. On October 22nd, 2020, plaintiff participated in a town consultant interview initiated review of various aspects of the North Andover Police Department. During the course of the interview, the plaintiff identified and complained of numerous instances of discriminatory and harassing conduct that she had witnessed and had been a victim of personally. The consent of the plaintiff's criticism and objections were subsequently disseminated to Chief Gray and other supervisory officials within the town.
Sorry about that. I don't know why it does that.
Yeah, it's specifically the plaintiff raised several concerns and objections that women within the department were afforded fewer opportunities for training and appointments to specialty roles. The plaintiff pointed the ratio pointed the ratio of male officers to females and alleged that within the department's women's officers were treated as inferior and or less than by her male counterparts. By way of example, plaintiff stated that he had previously been denied CPR/first responder training as a prerequisite for her to be able to teach at the academy. Plaintiff alleged that she was passed over for the aspect of professional development in favor of other male officers who had significantly less experience and time served than the plaintiff. During this interview, the plaintiff reiterated her complaints about the lack of professionalism within the department that was approved of, if not actively encouraged by Chief Gray. You want to take it on?
Yeah. The plaintiff also reported that the department had not conducted a staff meeting within its ranking officers since this year, 2017, despite being required to do so, man, by the internal rules and regulations, man. The plaintiff reported and objected to the fact that the department didn't have a critical incident stress management policy, man, which North Andover's officer safety and mental health at risk. How was that? How was the Jamaican one? Not too bad? Okay,
That's
tough
good.
crowd. Here we go. During this interview, the plaintiff also identified several critical incidents where North Andover officers were not properly supported and provided necessary counseling.
He's a Matt Lulu. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to scroll ahead because I want to make sure I don't want to bore these folks too much. I just want to see if there's something continually question the plaintiff's decision to send prisoners to hospital because they were junkies. Okay, this is a big problem. The plaintiff stated that Chief Gray routinely questioned plaintiff's decisions to send prisoners to the hospital because they were junkies. So in other words, if Sergeant Gehrke wanted to say, hey, this person needs to go to the hospital, Chief Gray would say, why? They're a friggin' junkie. Like, what are we doing here? February 2021, another North Andover female animal control officer resigned as a result of disparate treatment she was experiencing, including but not limited to being compensated less than her male counterparts. 21, female communications officer resigned due to ongoing disparate treatment. So that's probably your dispatcher types. Or, like someone who's communicating on the radio to officers. Plaintiff was seen in an ally for both females identified above, and as a result. So now what we're getting to here is that Sergeant Gehrke was seen as an ally for both the females, and as a result, continued to be viewed by her supervisors as a nuisance and troublemaker.
And all she was doing was bringing concerns to the people that needed to know about them. You know what I mean? That's right. It's crazy.
Because once the other ladies probably figured out that she wasn't afraid to speak up, they went to her because, and this is the problem, is when you create this environment, and these employees could have been male or female, it wouldn't necessarily have mattered. But in this case, they were female. And because they were in a minority, and this kind of gets to a minority and majority in society, is that when you are when Yes, exactly there, Shannon. When you are in the majority of the minority of anything, whether it's male, female, female, male, whether it's black, white, whether it's white, Latino, whether it's a bunch of Latinos and one white, whenever I lived in Brazil for a while as a gringo. I was in the minority. Thankfully, I was treated usually pretty well by people. But when you're in the minority is when people will take advantage of you, because you happen to be, that could be all these people are jocks and this one person isn't. They're an artist or a musician, and you're in school. So that's what we're getting after here. And they saw Sergeant Gehrke as somebody that would speak up, that wasn't afraid to speak up. And as a result of that, she was deemed as a nuisance and a troublemaker. Let's see. So now it's getting to where maybe she didn't get negotiations or step increases. They're getting the step increases in the original. There was no mention of years of service. So, okay. So she was denied step increases as a result of her coming from another town over there. And so they gave it to the officers who had all their tenure within North Andover, and they sort of ignored her years of service in another department. So she didn't get her appropriate step increases. And here it says, they revised the particular terms of the CBA so that only years of service with town of North Andover were to be credited. So, I mean, that you screw the whole civil service system when you do stuff like that. But probably a majority of the officers started there, so they were probably targeting her. That's probably what happened.
I think that's what she's getting to for sure.
And then if her exclusion was retaliatory, discriminatory, and purposely done to financially exclude her. Plaintiff avers that this action was taken by individuals within the town, including Chief Gray and others, with the intention of retaliating against the plaintiff for her continual complaints, which he believed to be. Yeah. I mean, this is immediately after learning about the revision. Plaintiff contacted Chief Gray, had the following exchange. Plaintiff, do you happen to know offhand why the town decided not to give credit for years other than North Andover? I do not. Did you just tell me the other morning they were got to you and so this may be miswritten. They were got to you and lobbied for it? Weird how things change. I thought that was in the MOU. That MOU is an agreement between the town and the union. I don't remember what MOU what it stands for, but I know what that is. I read it wrong. Okay. Administrator, contradictory to the employment agreement. So now the employment agreement means that she had, what is it, Bia?
Seniority.
A contract.
Yes.
She had a contract. The employment agreement is put in place under the initial hiring, which was unequivocally stated she would be fully credited for her previous years of civil service with the town of Hingham. So, period. That's a contract.
Right.
Going through this now with somebody who was hired and told that she would be, after a year, she would move up to the next higher level. It's non-standard, but if that's the agreement they made with her,
yeah,
we need to upgrade her to the next higher pay level. So anyway,
thank you, Sherry. Memorandum of Understanding, MOU.
A memorandum of understanding. Thank you, Sherry. For the love of Jesus. Chief was discriminating or retaliating based on her gender, as one of only 3 sworn female members within North Andover. Made comments setting themselves up. Previously made comments to the plaintiff regarding female officer who filed complaints. His belief they're setting themselves up for a payday. Well, yeah, maybe because of your leadership they are. I guess you're right. And here's your whistleblower, your mass statute for whistleblower. Wow. And this is another one here. This is interesting. I'd like you to read 84 because this kind of gets to what happened in Canton.
Sure.
Please.
Sure. The defendants retaliated against plaintiff for reporting, disclosing, objecting, and/or refusing to participate in an activity, policy, or practice which the plaintiff reasonably believed was in violation of law and/or rule of regulation promulgated, right? Promulgated
Yep.
by law
Yep.
in violation of the Massachusetts whistleblower statute.
So there you go. So again, when people are trying to do the right thing, they are being told that you're basically getting in trouble for doing the right thing.
Right.
So
and
let's see
she
what
went to
Val says.
HR, who should have protected. They're there to be fair, and she reported it. Oh, awful.
Yeah, and Val saying, DJ, I agree about the majority minority, but it goes far beyond that in this case to rank misogyny. As a friend used to call it swamp misogyny. Absolutely, this happens to be misogyny, but if you'll pardon the pun, there are many colors of majority minority. And as I tell people, until you are in the minority, you won't necessarily know what that's like. If you've been to Japan, you know what it's like to be called a gaijin. And a gaijin is like a gringo in other countries where you're a foreigner and you can be discriminated against based on being a gaijin. So I'm not ascribing this to one group more than the other, but just that this exists. And the women are, now we have probably all three of these sworn officers that have complaints. And this one doesn't even count Kelsey because she wasn't even there yet. So, that we know of.
Because she could be one of the three.
Yeah, I don't know how many years that she was there, and I don't know if she was with another police department.
Right.
But this is really, it's very, very disturbing.
Yeah.
So let's see what else we got here. If there's anything else, continue to suffer damages, loss of income, benefits, other financial loss of professional opportunities, loss of personal and professional reputation, loss of community standing, and emotional and mental distress. And it is very, very stressful to go to work under these conditions. The idea, what I guess Chief Gray didn't learn at leadership school, is that you want to create the best possible working environment you can that excises or sort of brings out the best performance out of all the employees. And when you're making jokes and you're doing things and you're playing games, that's cool in high school, maybe. When guys in my high school put deer lure in the air conditioning system and they shut down the school because of the smell. But it's not cool when you're a police officer.
And what this does to employee morale is insane. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You tank it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The defendants did attempt to and did interfere with the plaintiff's above and stated rights by the means of economic coercion, retaliatory intimidation, and attempt to silence the plaintiff's rights of free speech, including but not limited to ongoing discriminatory and disparate treatment of female police officers within the department. Yeah, this is really, really bad, man. And I think she won this. I think we read that she won this, right?
I believe so. Or they settled or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so Tim Burke was her employee, and I don't know why that's ringing a bell for us, Timothy Burke.
Is that the attorney?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's from Needham.
You said it properly. Needham.
Well, yeah, I lived in England. Of course, I'm going to say it properly.
Oh, okay. Just saying.
They're all British names.
Okay.
Pat. They're all British names in New England. The only ones you guys say wrong is like Dereham or something. I don't remember the name of it. So.
Durham?
No.
Or Deerham?
There's one of them where you guys pronounce ham, but the Brits don't pronounce ham.
Oh,
They,
okay. Like
yeah.
Stoneham, we don't we pronounce it instead of Stoneham, we say Stoneham.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they don't pronounce ham because half the towns in England have a ham in them. So anyway, and cheese.
Yeah.
So hello, Colleen Trish. How are you? How's
Hello.
the mortgage business today?
Right? You're getting ready for spring season.
Get some
Everything's
closings.
melting. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
the
when houses start going up in the market around here.
we get the proper intonation there. The market. You'd think this was 40 years ago, not the 20. Yeah.
I know.
That's what I said when I heard about when I heard what happened at the Mass State Police Academy and with the Haitian gentleman, and I don't remember his name, and the way he explained the racism there, and then heard about Proctor sex. I'm like, is this the 1960s in Alabama? Like, what are we doing here? What is this?
Right.
So yeah, it's not. Yeah. So Shannon says we stole all the British names and put a new in front of it. Yeah, I know. New York, as a matter of fact, New England. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
I never thought of it that way, Shannon. That's a good one.
It is. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I never thought of. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. We could do a whole hour on the Dutch names in New York and then the British names, and I just love it though. They do have quite an influence there. For a small island in the North Atlantic, their culture is pervasive and powerful on literally every continent, from the Australian continent, New Zealand, South Africa, Canada. They still use the British system of law. And in New England, there are still, echoes of British culture. So yeah. Karen Union is not. Yes. Yeah. The union is not protecting Proctor, but boy, in Connecticut, we've got New Britain, New London. Oh man. Awesome. There is, man, something about the new, man, there's a great case you guys could look up with a guy this was in New Britain. And the guy's name was Matt Yasmin. And Matt Yasmin and his 74-year-old mother, he was a single gentleman. His mom lived with him. He and his mom were kidnapped in their home. Matt Yasmin was a recreational hockey player in his 50s in but the credit union that he was a CFO was in New Britain. And they claimed when he was kidnapped and he was finally released, they claimed to Mr. Yasmin that he had staged the whole thing, that in fact, he and his mother were never kidnapped.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And, they taped his 74-year-old mother to the bed. They were reasonably kind to his mother. And so the police, in their infinite wisdom, and I'm going to put some quotation marks around that, is they said, oh, she wouldn't have been treated like this, and this would have happened, and that wouldn't have happened, and this would. You don't know what the hell would have happened, pal. You don't know what would have happened, okay? Even if you're an FBI profiler, they're not 100%. So I know you in schmuckadelic New Britain, Connecticut aren't 100%. So this is what I want to say about that. The FBI actually captured the kidnappers in North Carolina after they had pulled this caper in Tennessee, and they were working on another of these capers in North Carolina. So they walked into the credit union in New Britain, Connecticut, and they apologized to Matt Yasmin. And excuse me, they didn't apologize to Matt Yasmin because they did not believe him. They said, you are cleared. We caught the guys. You are cleared. We're sorry. I think they did say, we're sorry for your troubles, but we wanted to personally let you know that you're cleared. The New Britain Police Department that accused him of being a gambler who staged this never apologized to Matt Yasmin. He has yet to receive an apology, Matt Yasmin. So I just wanted to point that out. Thank you for saying I'm like your husband. I get that from time to time. Yeah, from movie Ryan Go. I don't know if you're talking about the one, Denise, what's her name now? Denise, is it Russell? I can't remember her name now. Denise, that was kidnapped in California, and they accused her of being Girl Gone and, of recreating Girl Gone. And guess what? They caught the kidnapper, Denise Ruskin. They sued the town because they didn't believe them and said, you're lying. I wish we could happen. Yeah, I mean, that would be interesting, Karen, to know if he was on to something. It certainly would. Yeah. So
they released an
Renee.
email this week of one of the back and forth with Rafferty and Officer John O'Keefe, like an email got released. And it was, he was working on, she was asking him to follow up on something. And he's like, he responded to her. It was just, it was
weird,
interesting
Debbie.
to see. Yeah.
Yeah. So another one of these. So this is to bring it all the way back and stitch back before we get out of here. This is the police department that Kelsey was working in. The same police chief is still in power. And that should speak volumes to you. That is a problem. That is a problem because that means these behaviors are still going on. And I want you to connect what happened with Sergeant Gehrke to what's happening with Kelsey, Bia.
The phone call?
No, I mean, it's the same thing. What they did to her appears to be what they're trying to do with Kelsey. Right. They are doing the same stuff. They now have a firefighter that they took his side and went and removed a child ex parte from her custody. The courts didn't even hear this woman's attorney. Then the police department authorized her ex to break into her home.
And who took that phone call? Who took that phone call?
Who?
Somebody named Katie.
Who's that?
I don't know. Catherine, we just read a whole complaint about Catherine.
I don't think it's her. I don't.
You don't think so? They said I believe it was her, but okay.
No way. I can't believe she would do that to another officer.
Sergeant Katie. Yeah.
The same to police department that killed Jigga. Yeah, I got that, but I don't know if she's still with that the police department after the lawsuit. I would think she wouldn't be. There's a gazillion Katies just in North Andover alone. And Katie's probably one of the most popular names in the state of Massachusetts. Half the state is Irish. So
But that happens to be a police officer?
Yeah.
I'm just
half
saying.
The state is Irish named Katie. I don't think it's the same. Could you imagine that this woman would perpetrate these things on Kelsey? There's no way. If I'm wrong, I'll eat a Boston Beer hat on air. I'm just kidding. But yeah,
well, we'll have to dig into that and circle back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find out what happened to Sergeant Gehrke there. I'll do a little bit of digging and find out, but that would be crazy. Gray collaborated. Spruce and Mill. Yeah. No question. I mean, can you imagine this woman was a prison guard and then she finds herself in prison? It's crazy. So, all right, I think
after being shot, and she went from the hospital to being put in prison. I mean, it's just not safe. It's not good for her healing. She wasn't getting the mental help she needed. I can go on and on and on, but I guess we'll have to save it for later.
We're going to have to save it for later. We'll have something. Actually, we're going to do I don't know what we're doing Saturday. Saturday we don't have anything, but I know next
think
week.
of something.
Oh yeah, so we have some new friends. We met up with Jay Boogie and his co-host Amy, who does Twitter Spaces. He is fantastic. He's into all the unexplained, missing persons, true crime, Bigfoot, UFOs, paranormal. Jay Boogie is a really cool guy. His co-host and he are phenomenal, no pun intended. And so we're going to have them on next Wednesday. So what we're going to have for you Saturday, I don't know. But I know on the 21st, let me show you what we're going to have. Yeah. Let's show you what we're going to have. Kelsey Brown Jr. Yeah. Hey, guys.
So you booked them for next Wednesday?
Yes.
That's the 18th on your birthday.
No, March 21st. Hey.
No. You just said Jay Boogie. Didn't you say next Wednesday? That's the 18th.
Oh, it's my bloody birthday.
It's his birthday next Wednesday, the 18th. Oh, we'll have to tell Jay Boogie. We better sing happy birthday to you.
My God, man. I can't believe it.
I don't remember. I don't forget dates, dude.
You don't? All right, let me share this with you guys. I want to share this with you. Ooh, there we go. Oh, there he is. The Florida filmmaker. He's a filmmaker. He's a fearless paranormal researcher and Bigfoot researcher. He and his father saw a Bigfoot together in the woods on their thermal, and that is none other than Florida's Stacy Brown Jr., who I've had the pleasure of meeting in person. He's very witty. He's very conspiratorial. So bring all your conspiracy theories to this episode and join us. I believe we're going to have Sibylla Irwin and Jim Myers for Stacy Brown Jr. on 21 March, 9 days away. It will be 8 p.m. your time. So Stacy Brown Jr. Can you believe it, mate? We're going to have Stacy Brown Jr. There we go, man. All right. I got to go rest my Florida. Hell yeah. There you go. We got some Floridians in here. Renee, hope you're doing well with the kidney situation. Last you messaged me, you're doing better. Oh, look at that. Oh, thank you. Who else we got here? Happy birthday.
Yes, 1 week from today.
Yeah, you guys are probably wondering how old I'm going to be. And I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to be 59.
But it's your last year in your 50s.
Yeah,
enjoy it.
I'm not going to tell you. Yeah. So there you All right. Awesome. Renee's doing pretty well. Ben, she has really been battling. Red is my color. I've got to get more red shirts. Thanks to all you. Oh, we got avocados for beer right there.
Oh, there we go. Aguacate.
Guacamole. So, all right. We'll probably see you this weekend with something. Yeah. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. So, on behalf of Boston Bia, this is DJ saying peace out. One love.
We have to teach you the heart.
Yeah, maybe I ought to work on it. Let me see if I can get it.
Yes. Oh. Okay, yeah. It's more, you gotta, okay. All right, there you go. Maybe just put it off to the side so it's not taking up your face. No, side. There you go. Maybe that's still a little off.
I did it before, but there it goes.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right, love you guys. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you.